My name's Lori Baker, and I'm with Next Step Ministries. I'm the founder and executive director here.
Tell us, briefly describe your organization's situation before you started engaging with the Intentionals.
We have, I think before we started working with them, we've been in existence for about 14 and a half years, fairly successful, growing from about 3 clients to close to 60, and basically in 2 locations. So we were doing okay. But as a nonprofit, we're always looking at how can we improve our services. And I think that's where the Intentionals where they became a really good idea.
And so before you decided to work with the Intentionals, what was your biggest skepticism or hesitation about working with us?
Being very kind of a specialized organization, working with a highly specialized group I was wondering how quickly somebody from the outside could really come in and really get us. So many times, even some of the people who work here for a while don't quite get us. Plus, as a nonprofit, you're paying for somebody to come in, and you don't want to be spending your entire nickel training them what you do.
Exactly. So now that we've completed the engagement, how has that perception or that changed or those fears been allayed?
I would just highly recommend her. She came in and her background experience was such that she was able to pick up a lot of stuff very quickly, brought a lot of wisdom in. And it was nice having somebody from the outside because she could see holes that I didn't see. So many things I was just used to doing that because that's the way we did it. That's the way we've always done it. So she came in and brought in lots of new ideas. And I think that's made a tremendous difference, bringing a good perspective from even a different type of organization. So she brought in a lot of good skills that we just didn't have.
Would you say it was one specific nugget or takeaway that you received from the engagement that's impacted your organization or even your life?
I guess probably the biggest thing that's made the biggest impact is making sure you have the right people in the right place in your organization. We had some people that I liked them as people. I thought they were doing an okay job, but another set of eyes looking on it, and maybe they weren't the best person for that position.
Yeah.
And then what are you looking for and what needs to be in that position, not just what do you think would be a good person for that. She brought us a lot of excellent ideas. She brought along an amazing chief of staff for us, which has been in our goal of moving forward with our plans. And then with that, I just say too, how do you deal with all the change? Because that's a huge people thing when you're making a lot of changes. Even though the changes are for the good and everybody agrees that that's what we should be doing, it's a lot of change.
Yeah.
And she was very helpful in how do you manage that.
So what would you say to someone who is considering starting an engagement with the Intentionals, but was still kind of on the fence with pulling the trigger on it?
I would say sit down and talk with Elizabeth. She's got amazing skills and wisdom, and she can get through and find the information really quickly and help you see some different things. And also the rest of the folks in the Intentionals, they bring lots of ancillary skills too. And so Elizabeth is really good at getting at the core of the issues that need to be solved. And then you've got all the extra help to deal with all the change.
Yeah. Super, super important, right? All right. And finally, is there anything else that you'd like to add? If you could speak from your heart to someone watching this right now, is there anything else that you'd like to say?
It's been a really good experience. Elizabeth brings a huge amount of integrity. She was one of the first ones to say, you don't need me to do that anymore. We can cut back here. But I think looking at now what we've been able to accomplish, yes, we still have a little bit more to go, but we are now headed in the right direction to be able to accomplish our goals of being able to serve more people in more places than just Woodstock. And that was our goal. And now I think we've got the tools to actually get there to be successful.
Yeah, that's really exciting. And I know that it's been a joy to work with you guys, and we'll obviously continue to work with you as well. So, Lori, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I'm sure it's going to be helpful to, others as they sort of continue, figuring out what they need to do in terms of consulting and potentially engaging with us at the Intentionals. So thanks again for your time, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.